Hello, fourth graders. Mr. Headington again here. This slide that I am showing you for week 14 on hormones. This is kind of an interesting topic that I wish I could talk to you in person about. I got a lot of interesting things to share. I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. So hormones, we talk about puberty and all the changes that happen. Hormones are responsible for a lot of the changes that are going on. And as I kind of mentioned earlier, the pituitary gland is the one that's in charge of all the other hormones in the body too. So let me explain a little bit more about it. Starting over here on the left side, hormones are chemical messages sent from the glands to the body. Some of these hormones control the changes during puberty. Others just help with normal everyday functions of the body. Over here on this page, this came from a book that I got from a teacher store. And I bought the book solely for this picture right here, because I'll relate that to a story in a few minutes. So what are hormones? Your body changes throughout your life as you grow bigger and turn into an adult and grow old. It changes from one minute to the next as well. For example, your heart beats faster when you're scared. What makes these changes happen? The answer is hormones. What are hormones? Hormones are a type of chemical. They act as signals to tell different parts of your body what to do. Your body can make over 20 hormones, each with a different job. For example, growth hormones make you grow bigger as you get older, and melatonin helps you to go to sleep. Hormone glands. Hormones come from glands. A gland is a small organ that releases a particular chemical. You have many types of glands. For example, sweat glands release sweat. The glands that release hormones are called endocrine glands. In this diagram over here of the outline of the body, it kind of shows basically what the different glands are of the body, remembering that the pituitary gland is in charge of all of these glands. So I'll just go through the other ones here and kind of explain them, and I'm hoping you realize that not all these hormones have anything to do with puberty. So pituitary gland, in charge of all the other glands. Right above it in the head is something called the pineal gland. It makes melatonin and makes you feel sleepy when you're going to bed. Those that are getting good night's sleep and going to bed about the same time each night and getting up about the same time each morning, that's helping your body. But if you have a little trouble getting to sleep at night, you can take a melatonin supplement. You can get those at the store. Your parents would buy them, and you take one right before you go to bed, and it helps you feel sleepy to fall asleep. This kind of butterfly-looking gland in the neck is the thyroid gland and parathyroid gland. These have to do with controlling the energy from the foods you eat, not as much about growing and changing. Then down here you have two glands that are kind of sitting right on top of your kidneys, and those two glands are called the adrenal glands, and they make a hormone called adrenaline. Maybe you've heard of adrenaline before. That's what this guy is experiencing right here, being scared by the bear. So my little short story on this one is I had a similar thing happen when I was a kid. I was about 10 years old, like you guys, and my parents took us on a family vacation to Glacier National Park in Montana, where they do have bears in the park there. Anyway, we were hiking one day, and I got ahead of my parents on the path, and I came around the corner of the path, and suddenly across the way from me was a bear. And I did probably the worst thing you possibly could do when you encounter a bear, and that's turn around and run. So I felt very scared. My heart started beating really fast. I breathed really hard. I didn't even know what to say. I just automatically turned and ran. So when I caught up with my parents, told them what we did or what I saw, we did not continue on that path. And the next day we were in a similar area and on the same path and came across the bear again. And anyways, the bear turned out to be a rock that was like a boulder sitting on the other side of the stream from the path. And so once I realized it was just a rock that was not going to chase me, I did not feel the same hormone surge of adrenaline like I did the day before. The purple gland here in the middle is the pancreas. The pancreas is in charge of controlling the blood sugars in your body. And blood sugars are the energy that your body uses from the foods you eat. And if someone's pancreas is not working quite right, they have a condition called diabetes. And diabetes has to do with this hormone called insulin. And people with diabetes have to manage their insulin levels and their sugar levels every day, versus if you have a healthy pancreas, you don't have to. It's automatic and you don't have to think about it. Finally, the glands towards the bottom here, these are a little different for boys and girls, or men and women. And girls and women have glands that are inside their belly called ovaries. They produce a hormone called estrogen, along with some other hormones. And boys have two glands called the testes that are make the hormone testosterone. And those hormones cause the changes that are different from boys to girls or men to women. But actually, in real life, we all have the same hormones, just in different amounts. And it can be different amounts throughout your lifetime, too. So hormones do not stay the same all your life. They change along with your age and your activity level and your physical fitness, and any number of things can affect your hormone levels throughout your life. So hopefully it helps you understand a little bit more about hormones. When you move on to the next few slides and learn about the different body changes that could happen, they are results from these hormones. Again, if you have questions, use that button for the anonymous question form that's on the first page of our slides. Thank you.